Fasting is kind of a lost art for some Christians. It is a serious discipline that involves depriving yourself of something, traditionally food, in order to help you refocus your spirituality. The acute but manageable pain of hunger is a good way to sharpen your awareness of your need for God. Prayer and fasting are often seen in the Bible as a powerful combination. David, when he believed his newborn child would possibly die, spent many days fasting and praying to God. We also see people fasting in the context of repentance as a way to be more hungry for God's forgiveness. There are also examples of fasting in the context of mourning. Even today, in cultures where fasting is not really practiced, many people simply don't feel like eating when someone they love has died. It is a natural expression of sadness and loss, and can sometimes be helpful as long as it is kept in balance with healthy living. People may also fast when there is a very serious decision to be made or dangerous risk to be taken. In the story of Esther, we see her fasting before breaking a law that might risk the death penalty. While the text implies that she prayed, simply referring to fasting is enough to tell us that she was engaging in a deeply spiritual practice in preparation for a terrible risk. Today, some Christians have expanded the idea of fasting to other areas of life besides food. Some Christians will, for a set amount of time, refuse to participate in certain activities to remind themselves of what really matters, like a detox or recalibration. Some people fast from TV, social media, sports, certain social activities, and so on. Learning to spend time in silence is, in some ways, a form of fasting too. This helps to remind us that nothing in life is permanent and that the only thing that lasts is our relationship with God. But the solemn nature of fasting can also make it inappropriate for moments of great joy or celebration. The Bible promotes both fasting and feasting. The famous modern rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel said that it is totally inappropriate to fast on the Sabbath. And Jesus himself didn't think his disciples needed to fast before he had been crucified, while they were still enjoying each other's company. It is also inappropriate to use fasting as a way of showing off or trying to seem extra spiritual to others. Fasting is supposed to lead to real lifestyle and attitude changes. It is not just an empty ritual. In Isaiah 58, God says, "They come to the temple every day and seem delighted to learn all about me. We have fasted before you," they say. "Why aren't you impressed? We have been very hard on ourselves, and you don't even notice it." "I will tell you why," I respond. "It's because you are fasting to please yourselves. Even while you fast, you keep on oppressing your workers. What good is fasting when you keep on fighting and quarreling? This kind of fasting will never get you anywhere with me." No, this is the kind of fasting I want. Free those who are wrongly imprisoned. Lighten the burdens of those who work for you. Let the oppressed go free, and remove the chains that bind people. Share your food with the hungry and give shelter to the homeless. Give clothes to those who need them, and do not hide from relatives who need your help. Part of what makes fasting such a powerful spiritual discipline is that fasting requires wisdom in order to do it properly. Not everyone should fast. If you are prone to disordered eating or to unhealthily restricting your eating for the sake of control, you should not use fasting as a spiritual practice. When fasting, you must be willing to deprive yourself of things, but not so much that you harm yourself or become a burden to others. As with anything, use wisdom. Fasting is kind of a lost art for some Christians, but when it is reclaimed in the right way, it can be a powerful discipline for individuals and communities that want to refocus on their need for God.